Alright guys, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. We just finally were able to get all the information we need to progress the case a little bit further, and we just learned about Adrien, Andrew's mentor, as well as Juan Carida's previous, manager, called Celeste Impacts, I believe. So we're going to learn more about it right now. And I also fixed the left side of the top screen. It looks a little bit more fit. I think I could do a little bit better, but I guess I'll mess with that a little bit later. But right now, what we're going to do is go ahead and talk to Gumshoe about Celeste Impacts. It's a cool name, by the way. She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrien Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh no! Gumshoe! I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Miss Von Karma! You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? The enemy? I don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't mean... I do, Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. Dude! That's bullshit! Wait! Please wait, sir! If I don't get this month's pay, If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you would want to say? Huh? Who? That voice! Oh shit! It's Edgeworth! It's been a long time, right? This person! Is this the hype? Is this what hype feels like? Phoenix Wright? Is this the hype? Is this Mr. Edgeworth? What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Franziska. You! How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it, what? You sold the Von Karma name and dragged it through the mud. Run away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Ill-bred? Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Franziska. How are things going? I hear you are having a rough time maintaining a perfect record in this country. Ooh, shots fired. You seem to be getting crushed under all that weight. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I will never hand it over to you. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I will see you tomorrow in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. Still the same wild mare she always was. Oh my goodness, it's Edgeworth! Tomorrow's trial, proof of Von Karma blood. I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. Mr. Nick! I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard it right. That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Aww. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And that's the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. It's not in the charge of this case, or I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? Proof of Von Karma. A lot of things have happened. However, Manfred Von Karma was still my mentor, and the perfect win record is proof of a Von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials were so selfish. It would have been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. Nick the dick, alright. I see, then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Why stand in court? Well, if it was Franziska, she would definitely say, "I will defeat you this time the instant she saw me." But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client. To save their lives! To save your client, you say. Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Reprehensible. Even if you're a prodigy. Or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn. It's about teamwork and reaching out to the truth. You can't win them all, Phoenix. You can't win them all. A lot I have yet to learn. Me? Well, that's enough for me. The time when you see... Oh, excuse me. The time when you will see it is coming soon. So now what? I don't know what to do now. Should we talk about the case? Or should we talk about the radio transceiver? I have no interest in talking about useless evidence. Put a little more thought into what you showed me, Phoenix Wright. Does he even know about the kidnapping? Still as stuck up as ever. What about Lotta's camera? Ah, it's not useless. The guitar case? Oh, come on, man. The magazine clipping? Come on, man. What about profiles? Oh yeah, what about Celeste impacts? I give the prosecutor. He disappeared suddenly 25 years ago. Oh, I mean a year ago. Can we present himself to himself? We are looking into leads, but we can only look into a few key players with our limited resources. There's no reason for us to waste our energy investigating this person. Why don't you just tell it to me straight and say I don't have any info? This woman is another key to the case. He doesn't know anything about himself. Do you really think so? She was Adrien Andrews' mentor a long time ago, but suddenly she was called away by production and became Juan Carrida's manager, and then a few months later, Celeste Impacts died. But her death was a suicide, right? Yes, but there's one riddle left unsolved. A riddle, her suicide note. It went missing, no one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished. Does he say anything new now? Yes, he does. Mr. Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of course, there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. That suicide note. But how do you know Miss Impacts had ever written such a note? There was no solid evidence. However, we did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Carrida himself. The victim? He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Carrida had his own manager's suicide note, but why? Or he hid it? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look at this. This is a suicide report. Part 1 anyway. Part 1 was part 2. I need to examine it. No, I wanted to examine it, not show it off. I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all, the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has two parts. What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name? It's Adrien Andrews. Miss Andrews? What did she do? She tried to kill herself? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try and kill herself. You think she's a strong career woman? That is just her image. Adrien Andrews, she has a certain secret she's always trying to hide. A secret? Her codependency. That's the key word. Codependency. The word most unsuited to describing that woman. Wow. Really? Even more? Codependency. So how are Adrien Andrews and codependency related? Adrien Andrews' attempt That suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste's impact. Wow, and why did Adrien Andrews think about committing suicide? Quite possibly because she had lost her will to live. Lost her will, but why would she? That's crazy! The pillar of strength her mentor Celeste impacts was gone forever. That's why. What? Is this what they call following someone to the grave? Damn. After attempted suicide, Adrien Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She's a person who looks for someone she can trust unconditionally. And once she finds that someone, she blindly follows them. Without someone to guide her, she feels uneasy and can't carry herself through life. And that's her codependency. When Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch black. That's according to Adrien Andrews herself. That means her super confident attitude. It's all a facade. Yes, I say facade because I learned that from Persona 4. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's some Persona type shit. She would make an excellent Persona character. Adrien Andrews should be in Persona. Yes, a crossover. Adrien Andrews. Persona 5. She's the main character's waifu. Deceased Celeste Impacts found by Juan Carida. Was her suicide hidden? Attempted Adrien Andrews reason. Shock from Celeste Impacts' suicide. So now what? Do we go and talk to Andrews about this? Let's go try to talk to Andrews. Miss Andrews. Miss Andrews. I'm about to go for Miss Andrews. I'm about to go talk to Miss Andrews. Sure, the suicide note. Got her suicidal. Got her suicidal. Got me suicidal. You got me suicidal. Suicidal. Oh my god, I'm not going there. Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with somebody. That's Franziska von Karma. Von Karma? What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so you've got some nerve following me around. Ain't nobody following you. That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following. Pearls, you're always following after that Mr. Detective with that little beard. Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. I'll show you something interesting. Oh my goodness! It's a tracker. What is that? An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move. So that noise we heard was the receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrien Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Think hard about what we just discussed, understood? Alright. Look at that, she's got a tarot card in her hand. She's like, should I use my persona right here? Should I activate my persona? What were those two talking about? Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she? Yeah, she looks lost in thought. Miss Andrews, we can't talk to her about anything. Oh wait, we should probably present the attempted suicide note. I told you I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things that are no relevance. Wow, this is the first time I've been shut down this badly. What about this? I like the... Damn, she shut me down, man. She keeps shutting me down. What am I supposed to do? I can't talk to her. Oh boy. Maybe somebody. Maybe Celeste. I should probably show Celeste. Oh, come on! Juan? Did you know the victim, Miss Corrida? Oh, Mr. Corrida? I keep saying Miss. Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place. Did you know about his rivalry? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over and over, the most uninteresting things. So maybe no one would have needed to die. Damn. I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Corrida was killed. How the hell do we prove that, dude? Let's talk. Can we? Yes! Motive for murder. Do you have any ideas as to why Mr. Corrida was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job, so do you have any ideas? Ah! You got side locks. Mr. Andrews! Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a side lock, Mr. Nick? Yes, there's getting to be more and more of these lately. We ran into a third person that has side locks. We can probably break it with all the information we have. Bring you. Take that! Take that! Do it! Here we go. Motive for murder. Why was Juan Corrida murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason why he was killed. Oh, you hardly think. Don't you realize you're putting Matt's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answer? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corrida. You were not that close? That's right, I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You are not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow, I highly doubt that. That magazine clipping. Then what's this shit about, You gonna tell me about this girl? You gonna tell me about this affair? You and Mr. Corrida had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. It seems quite a few people bought into this story. To be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on their good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Need to get close to Mr. Corrida, as if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Corrida for this person's sake? Celeste, because Celeste was his manager, so... Celeste. Take that! Take it! Celeste impacts your mentor. What do you know about Celeste? Uh-oh, we broke your side locks. Miss Impact, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Oh, I think you're sweating bullets. Right before her death, she was Juan Corrida's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Corrida so you could find out more about his suicide. You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Damn. She went angry video game nerd on us. Angry manager nerd. There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Excuse me, I don't believe you were completely at ease. Because the attempted suicide. Get a hold of yourself. Huh? If you want advice on doing your job... What? Oh, wait! Fuck. Was that the attempted suicide report I showed? Which translates to go take a long walk off a short pier. There was no mystery surrounding her death. It would be pointless for me to force myself into every truth. Was there no mystery? I don't believe you. There we go. I guess I showed the wrong thing. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had it. Like maybe the person who discovered their body, Mr. Corrida, Juan, and Miss Andrews. I believe you thought the same thing. This is why you became intimate with Mr. Corrida. Oh, I'm breaking up Psylocks. I sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor, however, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are. I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you. Now we show the attempted suicide. There we go. Miss Andrews, you went through it too, didn't you? Went through what? A suicide. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, and you live by yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie, a facade. I know that word because of Persona 4. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! Stop bringing up the past! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become to her note. Of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Corrida. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? Am I right or am I right? Am I right or am I right? Come on, am I right or am I right? You gotta tell me, am I right or am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was why was the victim killed? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the most likely to want Mr. Corrida dead. Me? Miss Impacts was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder? Broke your Psylocks, girls. Giving my health back. It feels good to be right. It feels good to be right. Motive for murder. It's true, I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small and I don't have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews. Play the Persona music. The one thing is the one thing I wanted. It's damn phone. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. Fresno, California, stop calling. It was my secret, mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hid her suicide note, and that someone was Juan. Celeste. Without her, I became scared of everything. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Corrida to recover her suicide note. Is that right? Am I right or am I right? Looks like the tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempt to suicide, I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews! If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews. I guess she's the always thinking type. She never says anything carelessly, it seems. Thank you very much. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something? What is it? Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back. That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Oh, this is a tarot card. I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbags. I told you. Just like Digimon Tamers, where Digimon Tamers were selected randomly, you know, because of their personalities. It's the same thing here. It's got a mix of persona. I'm telling you, that card was summoned because her persona was something on. Okay, I will stop. I will stop. Look at that. It's a shell. What is that? Looks like a seashell. That's what it looks like. It doesn't. Or doesn't it? Honestly don't remember owning this car. I wonder where I picked it up from. Her not remembering something clearly sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I'll leave Mr. Match in your capable hands. Is there anything here? There's a giant bone sitting on the plate. I just wish I could put my finger on it. What's wrong with the plate? Oh man, usually when that happens, that means we got more investigating to do after the trial. Oh man. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. Wait, is this the same hotel where the bellboy works from the previous game? What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all, and she has been walking all over the place with me today. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right? Oh no! I'm okay, really. I'm fine, I really am. You don't look fine to me. Well, let's get back to the office then. Yo, walking back to the office. Going to the hotel lobby. Aww. March 21st, Wright and Co. Law Offices. So what now? Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive. You mean Miss Impact's suicide note? That's right, she was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. What the? Mr. Nick, the transceiver. Oh boy. Hello, this is the law office of Wright and Co. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya, where's Maya? As I promised, I have not come within a few feet of her this whole time. Which is why I suppose she is absolutely famished. Oh, what? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost, wouldn't you agree? Wait, Maya, let me hear her. Very well. Ask Maya, is that you? Sis, ask my sis! Maya! Damn it, he cut me off! Mr. Maya said, ask my sis. Like I was saying! Like, we gotta summon, whatchamacallit? Mia. What does she mean by that? Summon Mia. Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. Sorry. Ah! Damn, she transformed ASAP! Mia! Have a message from Maya, so come ask me anything you want about her. Look at that. Damn, man. Like, I guess they got some unique fabric on, like, so when they, like, do the spirit transformation technique or whatever, like, when they call upon another spirit, I guess, like, depending on this, because of the clothes, and when they call spirits, the height changes appear, the physical appearance and stuff happens. I guess their fabric, like, stretches out. That's what I'm going to assume, because there's no way them clothes would be on fit right now. I'm just saying. Maya's situation. How's Maya? She's safe for now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, though. I'm glad to hear she's safe, but Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I rather know she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like this. Pretty smart of her. Phoenix, I thought of this too, you asswipe. If I could think of it, Phoenix could have thought of it. The kidnapper, what's he like? I don't know. Apparently Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And she didn't see the face of her attacker. Maya is locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard of when I was with her. When you were with her. Date, time, location. Oh, there's a note on the ground. I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. You better drink some of that wine. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. Whoa, what the? I'm playing as Maya? Look at all this wine, though. What's this? It feels like there's a lot of glass bottles here. And these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. How you gonna use the bathroom? There's a lot of sorts of things piled up here. It's too dark to see. So it looks like she's in some wine cellar. It's locked. But this door is locked. It seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here so I could use. What about this on the floor? Someone dropped a card here. Whoa, it's a seashell. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. That's it! The shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. And that's the card Andrews had. Why would she have that card? I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting or worried. And where do you think you're going? To be continued. Wait, Maya escaped? I thought maybe she got caught. I guess we'll find out next time on Phoenix Wright Z.